Hello, this is Darius. Welcome to Moonlight Astro. If you're new, welcome to the channel. Today we're getting into the astrology of the week. Normally I do these videos on Wednesday, but I had some technical challenges this week. And also the energy was just kind of weird around wanting to record, and I just needed to honor that. So often I talk about following the flow, following the energy, my own personal astrology this week. I was just frankly more inspired to do other things. And so that's what I did. And sometimes it's important to just follow that, to honor that, to acknowledge that that's where it's going. What I did do was I began to do some work. I'm working on an online course. Hopefully, I'll be able to release that later this summer. Hopefully, people will be able to give me some feedback. I'm hoping to get at least a beta version out. So when that's ready, I will definitely let people here in this space know about it. I also was more like Aries season rather than Taurus season. When we were officially in Aries season in April, it felt more like Pisces because we had so many Pisces placements. There was a lot of fog and heaviness in the air. It was hard to get going on certain projects. And I feel like that energy really lifted the last 2 weeks, and things that I had been wanting to do in April, I suddenly had the energy to focus on this week or last week. But that impacted my ability to basically record. And, sometimes that's just how it is. But I just wanted to let people know that that's what happened. That's why I didn't have a video for the astrology for the week. I did have a video on the Sun Uranus conjunction that's coming up. I'll talk a little bit more about that in this video as well. But I did post that yesterday, so feel free to check that out. If you do like the channel, please do subscribe. It does help me get the word out to other people. And also do remember to like this video as well. With that, I'm going to get into the message for this week. We actually don't have too much going on. We have the 17th on May, the Sun conjunct Uranus. We also have on May 18th, Mercury squaring Mars. That same day, we're going to have Jupiter squaring the North Node. And then on the 20th, we're going to have the Sun sextiling Saturn. And also that same day, we're going to have the Sun enter Gemini, officially ushering in Gemini season. So what that says to me is the second half of May is a time of transition and integration. We've just come off of that Scorpio full moon. I know that was intense for a lot of people. I got a few messages and comments around Mother's Day and moving through the challenges around that. Hopefully you have recovered from that. Hopefully you were able to take care of yourself during that time. Hopefully you're continuing to take care of yourself as well. But what's nice is I feel like the energy is picking up. We're moving into Gemini energy, air, ideas, movement, and communication. And with that, let's just get right into it. So May 17th, we have the Sun conjunct Uranus. The Sun is our identity, how we see ourselves. And when it comes together with Uranus, Uranus can bring through breakthroughs, rebellion, innovation, sudden change. So there may be unexpected changes, announcements. There may be a surprise in your business or in your industry. There could be a potential shakeup in your plans. Or you may just simply experience a flash of insight this weekend around your business, how you want to move forward with certain things. It's important to look at this, any disruptions or unexpected events that happen around this time, not as chaos, but as cosmic redirection. I would suggest leaving room for flexibility and to not overschedule the weekend. That way you have the time and the energy to respond to anything unexpected that does come to the surface. May 18th, we have Mercury squaring Mars. Mercury, our ability to think, how we digest information, squaring Mars, which can be fiery energy, our courage, our bravery, our ability to initiate and to act. When it comes into a tense aspect, such as a square, Mercury squaring Mars, this could potentially lead to mental frustration, sharp words, impulsive communication. Watch for arguments or miscommunication, especially in client conversations or online with people. May 18th would be a good day to avoid sending emotionally charged emails or messages as well. Instead, channel all that fiery energy or that frustration that could arise into maybe editing content, doing some uh, pitching boldly, or maybe just simply setting some boundaries for yourself. That might be one way to go with that energy. That same day, May 18th, we have Jupiter squaring the North Node. Jupiter, the planet of abundance, plenty, coming into a 10th square with the North Node, what some astrologers refer to as the Node of Fate. The North Node represents our soul's purpose, what we're moving towards, what we're leading towards, what our life is directing us to learn and master. So when Jupiter squares the North Node, there could be this feeling of expansion versus alignment. You could be pulled in too many directions. You could be overwhelmed by opportunities. So pace yourself. Uh, Reminder, bigger isn't always better. Focus on what feels purposeful, sustainable. That's a good use of this energy. And be really conscious about what you'd like to expand in your business. You know, what would you like to see grow to the next level? And May 20th, the sun sextiling Saturn could be a great day to reflect on that further. The sun, our identity, how we see ourselves, Saturn, boundaries, the taskmaster, the firm foundation. The sun coming together in a supportive aspect, such as a sextile. This is an opportunity to ground the vision, to have a structure that supports freedom. So it could be a good day to reflect on what foundation you want to be supported. What vision do you want to anchor in? This could be a great energy to use for solidifying long-term goals and planning, recommitting to consistent habits. I recently joined a gym. I've been going 2 to 3 days a week. I've also been recommitting to drinking more water. I release coffee again. I do so much better when I'm not on coffee. Some people, they thrive when they're on it. I'm not one of those people. So drinking more tea or herbal tea, and just mostly more water, has made such a huge difference in my energy. I sleep better when I'm doing those things. And so if you haven't had a routine that you want to commit to this sun sextiling Saturn, that could be good energy to help jumpstart you into consistent habits or to take a new habit or routine to the next level. That could be one use of that energy. We also, it could be a great day for a productivity boost, a great day to maybe have some deep focus, some time blocks for certain things, maybe a great day to batch content, a great day to set quarterly goals, review your financial goals, or maybe just simply time block your week. On that same day, we have the sun entering Gemini season. Gemini season is going to last until June 20th. I love Gemini season. It's curiosity, conversations, lots of ideas in the air, lots of learning. The energy is going to be shifting out of Taurus into that nice, airy, expressive Gemini. Some soulful productivity focus. This could be a great time these next few weeks for networking, exploring new ideas, new philosophies, refreshing your messaging, all your social media presence. We also have a Mercury retrograde that's going to be happening in July. So May and these next few weeks and the first couple of weeks of July could be a great time to finalize contracts, negotiate deals. I would recommend doing it now during Gemini season while Mercury is direct and you have that Gemini energy as well. It's a great time to be looking at contracts, proposals. If you're looking at writing books or longer form proposals, or if you're looking at longer printed books, it could be a great time to work on those, get those on paper. A great time for attending workshops, a great time for hosting workshops, a great time for launching any rebrands that you were working on during the Venus retrograde, for your marketing materials, for your website, that sort of thing. I myself, I'm looking at creating an online course. So I will keep this space posted when I'm ready to release the beta version of that. So I'm probably going to be using Gemini season to really hammer out the details around that sort of thing. So it's a great energy. Like I said, the energy has picked up. We finally cleared that heavy, foggy Piscean energy we were in for pretty much like February through April. Um, so now the energy is lifted, it's shifted. I feel like I have more momentum. I feel like I have more energy and passion to really focus and get things done. And I'm hoping, I feel like I have a new level of passion and excitement. And I hope you're experiencing that as well for your business and as well for your personal life. I hope that's happening for you as well. This is basically a pretty short video. Like I said, not too much going on with the astrology for the upcoming week. But I did want to leave you also with some potential weekly planning prompts for Gemini season. You could ask either at the beginning or the end of the week. Well, actually, at the end of the week, you can ask yourself, what insights or breakthroughs surprised me this week? That might be a good thing to look at. And then at the beginning of the week, you could look at what systems or structures am I ready to commit to? How can I adapt or flow with Gemini season energy? Am I following my true path, my north node? Or am I chasing distractions? Also want to leave you with some suggested rituals. You could journal with that Sun Uranus energy to clear mental clutter. You could light a yellow or blue candle to welcome Gemini season, enhancing focus, clarity, and connection. And you can work with fluorite or citrine to balance mental focus with inspiration. In particular, I really love citrine, especially if you can get it in one of those beautiful orange, yellow orange colors. It's like one of my favorite crystals, and it's just so pretty to look at. But that's basically it. Like I said, short week. We don't have a lot going on astrologically. It's nice that we kind of got a reprieve after some of the more intense aspects we've recently gone through. Again, hope you are taking care of yourself, doing the self nurture, connecting with people and friends and community. Um, Also, your energy work, your therapist, the emotional release work, if you need to do that, exercising, getting out in nature, taking the walks, treating yourself to an occasional spa day. I'm planning to get a manicure and a pedicure this coming weekend myself. I actually haven't had a manicure in years, but I think I'm going to start doing that again because it's such a nice gift to give to myself. So again, that's basically what I have today. Wishing you all love, peace, and joy. Uh, Easefully yours, Darius.